love how you're holding that cat's hand. It's very nice.
It's nice of you.
Comforting. Surgery.
It's a great saphenous vein. We'll get to all this. Right here. Yep.
So it goes from moral vein, great saphenous vein, then popliteal vein.
Yep.
I would feel like more on the behind the knee, because the great saphenous is on the outer.
Great
layer, the more
saphenous. Well, it's a split here. You need to know.
Yeah, the V is off.
All right. This is the V. So the one that goes lower is going to be your great saphenous, and the one that goes up higher is going to be the popliteal. Okay.
This venous is going to be more superficial.
Yeah, you'll be able to see it.
Yeah.
All right, so I think we're ready to do this.
Sure.
What I might do is I might actually work back towards the heart, just because of the blood flow. We're going to follow the blood flow. So from the arteries, we follow the blood flow away from the heart. I think this time we're going to go back towards the heart.
Okay.
Here we're going to follow veins.
When you're ready.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with legs first, and we'll work our way up. Okay? And then we'll start with the arms and the neck complex and work our way down. Make sense?
So like inward pretty much?
Exactly. So we're going to do pretty much blood flow from the extremities back towards the heart. So we'll
Okay.
do. Okay?
Tell me when you're ready.
I am ready when you are. All right. Good? All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to... Ready?
Yeah, ready.
Okay, excellent. So what we're going to do is we're going to follow the blood flow back to the heart through the veins. And we're going to start at the lower extremities and work our way back up. The long vein here that you see going all the way up the leg is called the great saphenous vein. Right? If you follow this, there's a split, and there's another vein that comes from the kneecap, which is right here under my pointer, and that's the popliteal vein. They're going to follow back up. This area is going to be called your femoral vein. When we get in this area, it gets a little tricky because these are your iliac veins, the blue veins. In a lower segment here, they're called your external iliac veins. There is a branch here, you don't need to know this, but there's a branch which is kind of the landmark of the internal iliac vein. And anything above the internal iliac vein, what we call the external iliac vein, becomes the common iliac vein. Everyone good with that? Okay?
Yep.
We're going to move on up. These again are the kidneys. So the blood flow coming off of the kidneys, it's just this one vein here. This is going to be the renal vein. Okay. Everything here again is meeting up with your inferior vena cava. And moving up towards the heart, there's one more thing you need to know that's tucked all the way in the back. Okay? And right back here, it's the only thing that you need to know back here for this practicum. So if everything's moved out of the way and there's a pin back here, you know that that is going to be the azygos vein. Okay? Azygos vein. Okay? So now we've done the blood flow coming from the legs to the heart. Okay? The next thing we're going to do is we're going to come from the arms, and we're going to follow that back also. Okay? So just as we talked about the artery coming down this way and having different zones with different names, the same thing's going to happen for the vein coming back. Alright, so in the arm region, that's going to be called your brachial vein. When it's going through your armpit, it's going to be called the axillary vein. As it's coming right through the clavicle over here or underneath, it's going to be called the subclavian. Okay? Subclavian veins here, coming from the neck, you're going to follow that down, and you know that's going to be the external jugulars. When those two meet up together, that forms the brachiocephalic. All right, and so we'll just do it on the other side again. Here was the complex, that was the brachial, the axillary. This is the subclavian right here. There's your external jugular. Forms together. This region from here to here is going to be the brachiocephalic. When the brachiocephalics come together and join up, that is going to be your superior vena cava.
Where's inferior vena cava?
The inferior vena cava really runs the length coming up
Where's the hepatic portal vein?
Hepatic portal vein is going to be probably a
It's a
yellow.
Is it the yellow little tip right
It's,
there?
It's going to be.
pull it out. It
the
shows
yellow
you.
Right there.
Right there.
It should be right under here.
Yep, there you go, right there.
Okay, and it's going to be this. It's the only thing that's going to be dyed yellow is going to be your hepatic portal vein.
Hepatic portal vein.
And then the trunk.
Oh, and then we talked about also identifying the pulmonary trunk, which would be this. You can see this coming off from the right side of the heart, crossing over and going to the left. That's your pulmonary trunk.
And the one above it's the halo.
And we'll talk about before. That's your aortic arch right there.
So those halos.
Okay. I think we're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, kitty.
Poor kitty.
Where was the adrenal gland?
The adrenal gland was up here.
Okay, the little thing. And the pancreas was that. It's like a, should be like,
Looks like a big tongue is what the pancreas looks like.
Is it here?
oh no.
That's the spleen.
It's beneath the
Here's the
stomach.
stomach. Yes.
Not that one.
I think this is your pancreas right here.
Yeah, that's one.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Alright.
So the big thing that looks like a tongue is your spleen.
Spleen.
Here's your pancreas.
Okay.
What else do we need to know?
Thyroid, thymus.
Oh,
This one
Your
is
thyroid.
thyroid.
It's right here. It's kind of hard to see.
They're little flaps,
It's
right?
right in here.
Yep, it's right in here.
Thymus, I kind of ripped off the
Thymus
heart.
was on top of the heart. That's okay.
Okay. And what is it?
Like she said, chewed up meat.
on my cat because the cat is so old, so the timer is go up here. It's not on the hop anymore. It's go up on
Really?
yeah,
Yeah.
because it's really old.
Yeah, when they're younger, they're bigger.
Yeah, younger, bigger.